towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Lazard will go in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Oh, nifty juke. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Bears 9, Commanders 0.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. In motion left, Hardman. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Call it a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action now. Prescott. Touchdown Bears. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Commanders nothing. Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And no sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tua on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bears will... possession here up at the 44.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
It certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Well, right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Prescott steps away to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Darnold on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw is Darnold. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, Darnold. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Off of play action, Darnold. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a yard. Now Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, Mostert trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Chicago.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
In motion left, Hardman.
To throw is Prescott. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And trouble trying the middle here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dak Prescott doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's tackled at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Darnold.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly they get to the line.
3rd and 5.
Darnold from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews there to make the grab.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Bears 29. Commanders 22.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good.
36. Commanders 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Darnold.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Third down and 12.
Darnold.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing here, Prescott.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Prescott. This one caught by Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Play action now, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bears 43, Commanders 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bears, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days.